A pleasure to meet y'all at last. And now, here we are again with the Vlog-a-thon. This is part 3 out of 10, and now I feel like I'm getting a bit more extravagant with the use of creating such a task like this for myself to complete. But then again, I feel like it could be a bit more extreme because I'm still out here in relatively cold weather to many, but since I'm more than just used to having this kind of weather become inflicted all over me, it's probably not going to be that much of a biggie to me. So, with all that being said, I sure hope that you enjoy whatever comes in this part of the Vlog-a-thon and whatever comes after that. So, this is what I'm going to be talking about for part 3 of the Vlog-a-thon. This will entail exactly how well am I going to be committed to just continue my working on whatever goes on to my channel. Now, of course, whatever goes on now is actually going to be my business, but then again, there's going to be a lot more than just what's going to happen based on the kind of commitments that I do end up creating just for my channel. Because, of course, I'm once again falling behind on the production of episodes to Nerf Secrets Revealed. And one is because of, well, the weather. The weather, for one, is sort of putting out a bit of a delay for everything that I'm doing here for my channel. But I guess for right now, it's probably not going to be too long of a time, but I guess for right now, what I could do is that at one point, if I do end up recording more episodes to Nerf Secrets Revealed, I could once again do one of those marathons similar to what I did a couple weeks ago when I uploaded 4 episodes of Nerf Secrets Revealed at once. And that was just with the partial transition to the complete change that I managed to make to the series itself. That partial change in which that consisted of the new 2019 Nerf Secrets Revealed artwork that I had done specifically for this season, Season 6 that is, along with voiceovers from the microphone equipped on the side of my camera. But since that part's all over, I feel like that, well now, I feel like I should focus more on the present than just in the past, but I guess for right now, just sort of inspiring myself to have an idea similar to what I did before, of which that I upload multiple episodes in one day on any kind of content that I would do for my channel. I feel like it just might work. The same could probably go for Hot Wheels Hilarity, because just like with Nerf Secrets Revealed, I'm once again falling behind on production to episodes. And probably the main reason is because, well, some of these videos are usually so long that it would take me a long period of time just to put everything together. But within a day or so, I could get up to at least 3 episodes worth of Hot Wheels Hilarity episodes done and done. So, within a whole day's worth of work, if I just sat down in front of my laptop for about 8 or 9 hours, I could really put it all together in just that amount of time. 3 whole episodes of Hot Wheels Hilarity that are at least 15 to 20 minutes in length, and have the voiceovers recorded and all that done. And I feel like I would really do well at it for just a whole day's worth of work on my channel. But because of the fact that, well, I do have myself a second full-time job alongside YouTube, and that was, of course, with Marcus Theaters Corporation, it almost feels like I'm, well, putting too much into both jobs, because now, since I'm starting to have some more shifts than usual, it almost seems to be that, well, a lot of my work here on my channel is going to be delayed, and so I feel like that now I probably should consider pushing the schedules ahead even further so that I anticipated. Because for now, I feel like that right now it is April 10th of 2019, and because now I'm actually going to, well, go ahead and just reel in a bit more information to myself as to why I'm actually delaying my work almost all of the time, is the fact that, well, again, but it's not just anything to do with Marcus Theaters that's sort of interrupting my work. It does have a lot more to do with any of the other stuff I do. Because I do, after all, have relatives that I need to keep together at all times. Not to mention my sibling Luke. And of course, Samson and Choo Choo, but you don't always see content of them all the time in the most recent of videos of mine. But if I do consider to have myself some more content made specifically of those two, then, well, I guess I could probably go ahead and consider doing that. But I guess for right now, it's just a bit of a matter that's between myself and my own work, because now it's just work of mine that I really tend to put my attention to. I really try to put some effort into it. I tend to try to give myself gestures, such as the OK symbol, or okie dokie if you want to call it that, just to try to motivate myself a little bit. And if I ever needed some more help, then well, I guess I could always cancel other parts of my schedule, but yet that would, at the same time, it would sort of frustrate most peers of mine, and I really would not want to have too much conflict go down over certain tasks of mine that I am given orders to do. So I feel like that all of that just really tells me that there's going to be a lot more thinking to do, and the fact that, well, even though I had already set due dates to complete all of these seasons of all 3 pieces of content of mine, because, well, this is going to be a rather bit of a spoiler alert, so if you want, just go ahead and cover your ears if possible, or have earplugs, earphones, or something that you have on you, and just, well, not listen to any spoilers of mine if you want to. Otherwise, just go ahead and listen on into what my future plans host to as to the relevance of any of the content that I create for my channel for any of these current seasons that I am going through. So now, as for Nerf Secrets Revealed, with its current season, Season 6, the due date that I had originally set to completing was April 28th of 2019, and that is only 18 days away. And so, because I do have at least 30 more episodes to create, I have more than enough doubts that I would be able to complete more than 30 episodes of Nerf Secrets Revealed before April 28th. So, there's a good chance that I would want to push it forward at least another 2 weeks, up until May 10th or May 15th even, at most. And as for Hot Wheels Hilarity, well, it's not off the hook either, because at the same time that Nerf Secrets Revealed itself is facing a lot of delays in production, Hot Wheels Hilarity has also gotten itself a few problems of its own. Not just the fact that, well, delays in production and the delays in, well, my attendance to it have sort of gone off to practically an all-time low now, simply because I just haven't been putting a little more attention to it. So, just like with Nerf Secrets Revealed, there's some consideration that I'm putting myself through to have the due date of it put forward at least another 2 weeks. Now, the due date that I had set for Hot Wheels Hilarity Season 2 was May 1st of 2019. But I guess up until May 22nd would be my considerable due date that I would set in case my first due date fails. So, I guess that's all good to go from there. But then again, Hot Wheels Hilarity Season 2 is only going to have 30 episodes in it, and I do have only about 20 more episodes left to complete, at least. So, I feel like that over the course of at least another 2 weeks, I probably will have just about the same amount of doubts as I would have for Nerf Secrets Revealed about how much I would be able to put my own work to it, to be able to complete it all on time. And thirdly, as for Gaming with Kaiju Force Neo, well, there's actually not been much problems to it at all, because the due date that I had set for Season 3 of Gaming with Kaiju Force Neo was around June. Well, it was practically undefined exactly what the date would be, but somewhere in June 2019, I probably should try to figure out exactly what the due date should be for Gaming with Kaiju Force Neo Season 3's completion. And I'm thinking, how about June 11th? Yeah, I think June 11th would become a good due date. But then again, just like with Hot Wheels Hilarity and Nerf Secrets Revealed, in both of those current seasons that are currently running here on my channel, I feel like that if Gaming with Kaiju Force Neo's due date isn't met, and if it isn't completed with 184 episodes in total, then just like with those 2 pieces of content of mine, I feel like that Gaming with Kaiju Force Neo could also have itself a little compensation by having a secondary due date. And I'm thinking that by June 25th would probably be the next due date that I would have set if June 11th doesn't work out correctly. So, that's actually it for right now. You can go ahead, this symbol right here means that you can uncover whatever is covering your ears right now, like your hands or your earplugs or anything, whatever that you have on you right now. So now you can listen to everything else that I'd probably have to say about all of my content at this moment. I feel like that now, because of all the delays and the stuff, the cancellations even that I've been setting on occasions, I'm going to have to put some more consideration and some more thought into the production of any episode that I have of all 3 pieces of content of mine that are currently running. And I feel like that now, it would be a great time to actually start putting some more work into all of those pieces of content of mine. All 3 of those programs are going to have some more attention. Otherwise, well, it would mean that I'm practically failing on my own commitments, on my own terms, which would be a rather big disappointment to myself, and probably to some others, that, well, I had failed to perform a commitment of my own that I had made myself. And so I hope that you just bear with me through any of these grueling times that I'm having with myself. And I'm sure as heck hoping that whatever you do, just support me through whatever kind of work that I create for my channel. And so, I feel like that would be just about it that I can do here for Vlog-a-thon number 3. But make sure that you stay tuned for all 7 other pieces of the Vlog-a-thon that I'm going to put together. And if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.